Welcome to another episode of Blitz Bros with your hosts, Ryan Carr and Jordan Norman. Let's go, Blitz Nation!
Yo, what up, Blitz Nation? Guys, we are back for week 2. Guys, we are so excited for another week 2 of fantasy football, of NFL football, of Blitz picks. We got some great picks coming up. And guys, let me just say, I just want to put this out there real quick. Blitz Nation, you guys did destroy me and Jordan last week with our Blitz picks. What do you got to say to that, Jordan?
I was actually very impressed. I think I ragged on them a little bit this past week
Yeah.
when we were recording, because I think last year they didn't do very well, but they did better than both of us this week for sure. I think they only got 2 wrong, right? Out of the entire week.
Yeah. They got 14 out of 16 right, and we'll definitely get into that when we get to Blitz picks. But yeah, they destroyed us. And I didn't do too well myself. I think I went a little risky with some of my picks, and I was hoping that would play for the better. But
yeah, no, I had the same thought, because every week if you're doing these picks, every week there's going to be an upset. At least 1, at least 2, probably 4. You got to be strategic about it. And
yeah,
I think we tried a little too hard when we were making our picks, and it kind of bit us in the butt.
Yeah, especially week 1. Week 1 is like the hardest of all the weeks, and it's like it could go one way or the other.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Was there that comes to mind, a biggest surprise from week 1?
I'd say my favorite game of the week, it has to be the Bills versus Ravens game. Like, if you didn't watch that game week 1, you have to go back to rewatch that. Like, it looked like the full first half of the game. Ravens. Oh yeah. Sorry. So Ravens were destroying that whole first half of the game, and then by like end of third quarter, all of fourth quarter, it was Ravens football the entire game. Like, Derrick Henry was going crazy that whole, like, it looked like Derrick Henry was playing with little kids. It looked like he was just playing with little kids that whole time. And then somehow for some reason they took Derrick Henry out of the game, used him a lot less the second half, and the Ravens lost.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus there was that terrible turnover that Derrick Henry had.
Yeah, fumble. Yeah.
Yeah, and that really changed the tone. There's like 3 different games where they had a bad fumble in the second half, and it really just turned everything around for the recovering team. It happened to the Cowboys as well on that first Thursday night game.
Yeah.
And then there's another team. I'm blanking on who it was. I was thinking about it earlier today, but there's a couple teams when they had that late turnover, it just killed the momentum, which was unfortunate. So,
well, it sucks because the Ravens, this entire game, probably the entire hype up to the game, the Ravens were calling this the revenge game. The revenge game back from the AFC Championship last year, where the Bills beat the Ravens. And this whole time they've been calling it the revenge game. The Ravens have to win this. And they thought they're winning this from the very beginning of the game all the way up till probably the last minute. And the Bills took it back. Like, it's crazy.
I definitely thought the Ravens were going to run away with it. Like, I was very surprised that Bills came back.
I think everybody thought, yeah.
Well, I'm really mad because I was the guy I was against in fantasy this week in our league.
Mm-hmm.
He was not doing well at all. Like, I had like an 87% chance of winning, and then Josh Allen went out and got him 44 points by himself, and I lost. I'm really upset about it, actually.
You lost?
So, I lost, yeah.
Oh man, Jordan, come on. We're the Blitz
I'd like
Bros.
the second. I know, dude. I had like the second best draft in our league, and he technically had the worst, except he got Josh Allen.
Who is this?
It was Parker.
Parker.
I know.
You lost to Parker, dude. Parker, I'm not gonna let that down. Parker's a beast. You got.
It's understandable. I definitely was expecting a different outcome for sure, but it's fine.
Next week, week 2.
Yeah.
On to next week.
Oh, I'm against. It's me and you.
We're playing each other.
Yeah,
bro. Battle of the Blitz Bros. This is gonna be the game, the matchup right here. You guys will know by next week, next Thursday, who's winning, who won. So,
yeah,
dude, A lot of good football. So many more things that we're going to talk about when we get into the Blitz picks. But guys, happy Thursday. It's football. It's football day, and we've got a great matchup tonight and so many more good matchups this coming Sunday. But real quick, I do want to say thank you guys for those that went all the way through and listened to and watched our last episode, week 1. That was brutal. That was brutal, at least on my end. It was a rough episode. My audio, this is our first time using this setup. My audio was off. I was peaking like crazy. It was a mess. Video, dude. If you went through our first episode, you're a real one. You're a fan because, yeah, that was rough.
You sounded great to me, dude. Don't even worry about it.
That's the issue. Like, it sounded good to us, but after the recording, when I went to edit it, I was like, dude, I don't know. There was some effect that was on my mic, and like we didn't hear it. So we tested. We're good today. The only issue is for some dang reason, and we will troubleshoot this and figure it out next week. But for some reason, like I'm going to play this sound effect right now, and you guys, you Blitz Nation, you're going to hear this.
Oh, we don't hear it.
But we don't hear it. And I am like, bro, this is literally, it's embarrassing because this is what I do for a living. The video,
no, don't tell them that. It's fine.
Video production, this is what I freaking do. And I'm just like, I'm at my wit's end today, and I'm done. And I'm just, we're going to figure this out next week, Jordan. We have so many cool, fun sound effects. Like, guys, this has got to be one of my favorite ones right here. Hear this one. Like, Jordan, you have no idea. You have no idea what it is.
Is it like a fart noise or something?
No, it's like an inappropriate. It's like,
oh. How about you just make the noises as we go?
Pretty much. Like, I have so many sound effects lined up that you guys don't even know, and that's why I'm like so irritated that like I play this. I'm using OBS Studios, and it's just giving me a whirlwind for my money. And so all of these like transitions that we got going forward, we can't hear them right now, but you guys can, and that's all that matters. So next week we'll get this figured out. But anyways, Jordan, I think we're ready for some Blitz picks. What do you say?
Let's do it. Can't wait.
Let's get right into it.
It's time for your weekly picks on the Blitz Bros.
Yeah. Welcome to Blitz Picks. Let's get right into it, guys. Guys, welcome to Blitz Picks, and we've got some good picks coming up for you. But first, like we talked about in our intro, I got 9 picks right. Jordan, how many picks did you get right this last week, week 1?
I don't even know. I didn't even look at it.
Well, I got it here. You got 12. I know. You got 12. You got 12. I got 14. Bro, I had so many close games. For example, Monday night's game, Bears versus Vikings. Can we just talk about how freaking close that was and how the Bears were supposed to win it? Bears should have had it. They were leading almost the entire game all the way up until the end. I fell asleep like halfway through the fourth quarter, like thinking like, oh, Bears are going to win. I fell asleep. And then I wake up and everyone's texting me, what? How'd the Vikings win? I was like, what? That was my That was my lone
wolf.
Yeah, my
lone wolf.
That was my lone wolf pick. I was like, I gotta get that right to get 1 point ahead. So, anyways, I was trash.
Yeah.
I only got 9 out of 16 right. You got 12. Blitz Nation, you guys freaking killed it. You got 14 right. I don't know how you guys did it, but
my lone wolf pick was the Seahawks over the 49ers, and it wasn't the most exciting game of all time. What was it, like 17-13 or something, so it was like within it was like a 1-score game.
Yeah.
But 49ers once again have a lot of injuries, so I think if they were matching up this week it'd be a different story. But yeah, I was kind of upset about that one. I was rooting for your Seahawks, unfortunately.
Dude, trust me, so was I. I was rooting for the Seahawks, but unfortunately I couldn't get myself to pick them last week, even though like 49ers were pretty beat up. I'm trying so hard to like separate my heart from our picks, and fortunately the 49ers won. That gave me a win and didn't give you a pick, but yeah, trust me, I want the Seahawks to win too. But
yeah. All right, dude, let's get into it.
All right, what do we got for our first Thursday night matchup? Real quick. Sorry, I did want to say My survivor pick of week 1 was the Cardinals. I was stressing bullets, bro.
Yeah, dude.
The one time I picked the freaking Cardinals to start out the season 2, and I almost lost. The Cardinals almost lost to the Saints.
I
It
know.
literally came down to the very last drive. The Saints were running down the field, and it was a crazy, like, Saints literally almost beat the Cardinals.
I know, dude.
I was stressing. I was like, there's no way I lose my survivor pick the very first week.
You know, Ryan, I'm a big supporter of you. I advocate for you always. But when I saw the score was 10-10, I was like, please let the Saints win. Please.
I know exactly that's what you were thinking. I'm sure everyone else too, except for Cardinals fans. I was like, dude, this is the last time in my life I picked the Cardinals if they're about to lose to the Saints. But no,
Yeah.
I slid by. Who was your survivor pick last week?
So, yeah, for me, I chose the Commanders, which I think was quite a bit more comfortable pick.
Yeah,
I wasn't
you
too
went
worried
comfy.
about it.
You went comfy on that pick.
Yeah, I mean, I could see where you went with Cardinals. I don't know. It's just the first week is so variable. I just wanted a little bit more, you know, surety that who I'm going to pick is going to win. I still have a lot of really good teams that I think I can save for later. So I feel like I'm doing okay.
Yeah,
But
I feel good. I got the Cardinals off my chest, and now I can move on to better teams that will
yeah,
guarantee a win. But
yeah.
all right, let's move into Thursday night football. Who do we got for tonight's matchup?
Thursday night, it's going to be Commanders at Packers. And, last week, had I had to pick this, week 1, I think this would have been a lot closer game. But now that we have week 1 over with and we saw how these teams have done, I didn't think too hard about this one, even though I think it could still be a good game. I went Green Bay on this one.
Okay.
I do think the Commanders are still really good, and honestly, I could be wrong here, but when the Packers play the Lions, it was so one-sided. It wasn't even a competition, and to me, I'm like, the Lions can't be that bad this year. They can't all of a sudden have fallen off like
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Granted,
Yeah.
they lost some players, they lost their offensive coordinator, but the Green Bay just looked so good. So
I think for me, going back to that Lions game, I don't think the Lions are going to be terrible this season. I think we could all agree on that. I think the biggest struggle with week 1 was a different offensive coordinator. I think that's what really what it was. But and then also the Packers, I think they're a real good team this year.
yeah. So who are you going with then?
I went with Packers. I've got Packers beating Commanders, and also Blitz Nation has Packers, so it's full house Packers.
At this point, if we agree with Blitz, I feel more comfortable. So
So
props to you guys.
we're going off Blitz Nation. All right, bet. All right, on to our next pick.
All right, next pick we got Rams at Titans. Yeah, I'll give my thoughts real quick. The Rams, they're coming off a win. I chose the Rams overall as well. Although Titans didn't look near as bad as I thought they would.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of high hope for Cam Ward, honestly. I think he played decently well for his very first game in the NFL. Granted, he didn't have the best completion rate, but like the throws he was making, he wasn't passing just short game. He was doing some good mid game. I thought he actually looked pretty good. So I have some high hopes for his future because he's a very likable guy in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I still think Rams will, they're a little bit more complete. They'll be okay as long as they stay healthy. I'm going to go with them this week.
That's fair. I've got Rams. I think as long as Matthew Stafford is healthy, I think they're going to be straight up contenders. Puka Nacua. I've got Puka in a few fantasy football leagues. He is I've said this, I think he's going to finish wide receiver 1, number 1 overall out of all wide receivers. I think he's going to finish number 1 if he stays healthy and if Stafford stays healthy through the entire season. So
that's the if.
Yeah.
He already got that big head gash in that one.
That's what I'm
saying.
Yeah, he went out for like probably a full quarter, which made me hecka nervous. He went back in and we were good. But so as long as he can stay healthy and Stafford's back.
And Stafford, exactly. Yeah.
So anyways, I've got Rams winning this game. I think they finish first in the division if Matthew Stafford's healthy all the way through the season. Blitz Nation also went Rams, so we've all got the same pick so far.
Cool.
Ready for the next pick?
Let's do it.
All right, and I know again we can't hear the sound effect, but let the sound effect play out before you go right into talking.
All right.
It's
next. Oh, you tell us who it is, bro. Tell us who it is.
It's we've got Jaguars versus the Bengals. Dude, Bengals were not good week 1, and I called this. They somehow slipped out with a win. I wish they didn't because my pick would have been right. But yeah, Bengals started so bad. Jamar Chase, if you had the first pick in your fantasy football league, you probably took Jamar Chase, and you were very upset after how week 1 treated you. So I apologize for you guys. I never, in all my leagues, I'm in like 5 fantasy leagues. I didn't get first pick at all, so I don't have him. But anyways, I feel bad for you guys. I've got T. Higgins in a couple leagues. He also was trash. So anyways, it's like,
You going Jags?
no, I went Bengals.
You talked
But-
that much trash.
I know. But it's like Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence is still Trevor Lawrence. A lot of people are like, oh, he's going to do better this year. No, he's still Trevor Lawrence. So I don't know how Travis Etienne, I think, is going to be the real deal this year for the Jags. If you've got him on your fantasy, play him. He'll do great. But Bengals, I think they're still going to be a little cold. So it makes me a little nervous. I went Bengals, though.
You know, this was another toss-up because I feel like both teams are like just mid, you know, for different reasons really, but they are. So I mean, these are one of those games that it could really be a toss-up because it's so hard to really call, especially after 1 week of football. I also went Bengals here. I think they're a little bit more well-rounded. And I think they do have the better coach, in my opinion. And sometimes if I'm a little like on edge, I tend to lean with who either has the better quarterback or the better coach. And I think they do have both probably. So I went Bengals here, but like I said, it could be a toss up. But what did Blitz say?
Blitz Nation also went Bengals. So right now we are all on the same track for the same picks. All right, on to the next one. All right, our next pick for Sunday football, it's the Browns versus Ravens. So this is a divisional matchup. I think it's pretty simple and explanatory, but divisional matchups you just never freaking know. But who do you got?
I mean, it's a home game for the Ravens. I still think they're Super Bowl contenders, regardless of that 1-point loss last night or Monday night. Excuse me.
The Sunday night.
Shoot, what is it? Yeah, Sunday night. Bears played Monday. I think it's a pretty easy Ravens. I don't think we need to say much more about that unless you have other thoughts.
Nah, I went Ravens. Listen. Oh, wait a second.
No way.
Wait a second.
Oh, do they know something we don't?
Bro, hold up. Do I have a sound effect for this? I need a sound effect for this.
Here, mimic it so I can.
Hold
indulge.
up. I gotta have a. Oh man, I need to practice with these sound effects. We'll just try this one right here. It's the.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Shots fired. Shots fired. I don't know if that was appropriate. I need to get better at using the sound effects in the right way.
Well, I just want to talk trash so bad, but I have no right now. Like I just can't.
I'm hoping that they picked this pick to like downplay, to get more on our level, to let us surpass
that's
them.
fair.
And I promise you guys, like, I didn't fib this. Like, I'm not trying to make you guys look bad. I promise. This is all from, again, guys, every Tuesday morning, go on our Instagram, on our stories, and make your Blitz picks with us, and your picks will end up here. But yeah, this is what you guys picked. So I promise I'm not fibbing. But yeah, you guys went Browns.
I swear, if they win, guys, you pick the punishment.
You guys, yeah, you picked
I'll
the
do it.
punishment. So yeah, they went Browns. All right, let's go on to our next matchup. All right, next matchup. Who we got, Jordan?
All right, we got the Bills at the Jets, and I want to say, at the beginning of this episode, I was going to ask you. I meant to. I forgot. I was going to ask you what your biggest surprise of the week was, and mine was actually how well the Jets played, even though they lost. I will say,
Yeah,
I was pleasantly surprised with how well Justin Fields held himself during that game. I think they, for a week one with a lot of new players, they actually looked pretty cohesive. So, I'm not going to say that they're going to come out and win a Super Bowl or maybe even go to the playoffs this year, but I think they have potential in the next few years. And I'm very happy that Justin Fields is kind of finding his stride on a new team. It's the first time Jets have had a workable quarterback in a long time. So
Right.
hopefully that stays that way. That being said, a very comfortable Bills on this game.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with you. I think the Jets. There's a lot of, again, week one. Week one is a liar. That's what I'll say. Week one, if you think a bad team's about to be good, week one is a liar. And I'm not saying that Justin Fields is gonna be bad, but I'm just saying in general, with all of our picks from last week, I would expect a lot of these teams that looked bad to look better. A lot of these teams that were good could adjust. We'll see. But anyways, with that being said, I do think Justin Fields has the potential to be the real deal on the right team. I think they went out and picked Justin Fields and want to use him and his superpowers with the Jets. I feel like the last couple of teams that he's been on, they didn't use him the way that he needs to be used. So
yeah.
Long story short, I think Justin Fields is going to be the real deal. If he is on your waivers in fantasy football, if he's available in your league, you need to pick him up and just have him on your bench. Start him if you've got like Brock Purdy who's injured. Like, put him in your lineups if you can. I think he's going to be good. But in this matchup, I went Bills. Blitz Nation also went Bills. So we got a full house Bills.
Yeah. Just a final thought. I just think it's the first time in the Jets' recent history that their problems that they have to solve is not quarterback.
For now, we'll see. It's just week one. It's just week one.
No, dude, it's over. It's over. That's it.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Anyway, sorry. Let's go on.
All right. Next pick. Sound effect. Cue. All right. This is another divisional matchup. We got the Patriots versus Dolphins. Dude, Dolphins were trash.
I know.
Straight up, bro. Straight up Dolphins. Oh my gosh.
Because we had a full house Dolphins, right, last week?
We had a full. Let me double check. We had Dolphins.
No,
Blitz Nation
Colts.
went Colts.
Oh,
I was
man.
this close to going Colts. I had it on Colts, but then I changed it.
Freaking Daniel Jones, man, went off.
No, not freaking Daniel Jones. Freaking Tua and the Dolphins.
Well, sure, yeah.
But yes, I agree.
That was like kind of surprising. Like, we kind of saw it coming, but not that bad. You know what I mean? Like, we knew there was going to be a fall off, but that was pretty bad.
So that's the thing, is like week one's a liar, but are the Dolphins really going to be that bad? That's the question we got to ask ourselves. I think this week will give us a division. Many times, a lot of the same players that are on the Dolphins have played the Patriots before. It's at home for the Dolphins. Last week was not at home. It was away. So this week is a home. First home game. Dolphins should show up. They didn't use H-Chan, their running back, hardly at all like they have been, like they did last year at all. So they need to use H-Chan a lot better. They need Tyreek and, I don't know, Waddle. It's this week tells all, I think, for the rest of the season for the Dolphins. I didn't pick Dolphins, though. I picked Patriots.
Yeah, I think it's Patriots until proven otherwise for this matchup.
I think Dolphins have a lot to improve, and I don't think they'll have I don't think they will have improved enough by week 2.
Yeah. Oh, what's the over/under that Mike McDaniel gets fired mid-season?
Oh man, that sucks because I like the guy.
He's a funny guy. Yeah.
But we've been forgetting to do this, but I mean, for this exact matchup, Patriots and Dolphins, let's see what ESPN. Oh wow! You'd be surprised, bro.
No way. They're choosing Dolphins.
According to ESPN, it's 47% Patriots, 52% Dolphins. That Dolphins win.
Interesting.
Blitz Nation has Patriots, so it's full house Patriots. But, bro,
dude, so if we're right and Dolphins lose, we should apply for analyst jobs at ESPN.
Not after my picks after week 1.
But
week 1's a liar, so it's starting now. Yeah, wipe the plate clean. Is that how you say it? Wipe the slate clean.
Slate, yeah. Something about that. Something about a slate.
Oh yeah. All right. Next matchup. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Sound effect. Oh wait, hold up. Sound effect. Boom. All right, bro. Who do we got?
All right. Next game, we've got 49ers at the Saints. And it should be an easy 49ers win. Am I wrong? Should be easy 49ers win. But they have a lot of injuries. Kittle's out. He's on IR now.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy's got some, he's been banged up a little bit. And they didn't, I don't know. They didn't play as well as I expected to.
Wait, you said Brock Purdy was banged up pretty bit?
No, he's just banged up a little bit.
Okay.
I don't think he's out, but
Sorry, you said bang, so I just played the inappropriate sound effect.
yeah, I have no idea.
I know you can't hear it, but
Yeah, it's for that.
anyways, I need to get
Bang.
more in the mindset of memorizing this board and playing the sound effects. You guys have no idea
Right.
the power I have right here with all these awesome sound effects.
You guys have no idea how much work Ryan's put into this so far. Like
it's
this man, this has been like a second full-time job for him.
bro, literally, my wife is so amazing. I love her so much. She has allowed me to set this up, and she's upstairs feeding the baby. We have a brand new newborn baby, 6 weeks old, and I'm down here freaking playing with Jordan. So I love my wife. She is supportive. I think you're great too. But
thank you for playing with me.
Of course. But yeah, this has been fun setup. Anyways, what were we talking about? 49ers.
We were talking about banging or something.
Banging Brock Purdy. So yeah, Brock Purdy, he's banged up. He's which makes me super nervous. I think so. Brock Purdy's backup is Mac Jones. Do we feel confident?
No.
Okay. That answers. We have not heard yet if Brock Purdy is playing yet. Right now he's questionable.
Yeah.
We'll find out by the time this game's by the time Sunday starts. But if Brock Purdy is in, I've got no problems having 49ers win this. If Mac Jones is in, who do you have winning this matchup?
I'll still choose 49ers, but it'll be more interesting.
Yeah. Oh, you choose that red color behind you? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, dude. I'm choosing with the team I'm going with.
All right. So the color will give away what team he's picking. So
yeah, it'll be a wild guess.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I went.
Did you wait? Who are you going with then?
I went 49ers. So did Blitz Nation. Blitz Nation and I, we've been the same picks. Never mind. I take that back. But yeah.
I think you and I have been the same picks, right?
You and I have been the same picks. We've all been the same picks except for that one Browns pick from the Blitz Nation. But I think it's about to switch up here.
Yeah, just so you guys know, this is a competition between Ryan and I, but we're also just on the same wavelength. So it's really hard.
It's hard to compete when we're both elite, dude. I just rhymed.
That's great.
It's hard to compete when you're both elite. Write that down.
That's true.
Write that down.
If we were to compare, you'd be the Ravens and I'd be the Bills.
Wait, hold
so
up.
we're pretty close, but
yeah.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna play it. Yeah, never mind. It's long past. I was gonna play sound effect, but it's
play whatever you want, dude. I have no idea.
I know exactly. That's why you can't hear it, so it's not as funny. Next week. So yeah, we all went 49ers. Not much more to say on this.
Dude, can I announce the next one?
Yes, after I play the sound effect.
Tell me when.
Boom, go for it.
All right, next week's matchup, the next game will be Giants at Cowboys.
Oh yeah, of course. That's why you want to announce it. It's your team.
And I'm not going to give anything away. There's one of these teams I like better than the other. Take a wild guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Russell Wilson.
I want you to guess which team I'm going to choose.
Bro, I can see what you chose right here.
No, look at my colors.
Oh,
look
your colors. But bro, they're both blue. These teams are both blue. What are you saying?
I give you a little bit of. Does that do anything? You can't even tell. It's supposed to be white.
Oh.
I'm going with the Cowboys.
Well, you're wearing the Cowboys jersey, so I would have guessed that too.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
No. I think Cowboys actually played really well last week. They're coming off, playing the Super Bowl defending champions, so they knew there was going to be a hard game, divisional rivalry, whatever, in Philly, and they honestly probably could have won several different ways. Obviously, it didn't work out. Philly's really good, but we had that third quarter fumble, and then CD couldn't catch the ball, and then we were missing a unnamed specific defensive player. So there's a couple of things that could have changed that could have won us that game. Granted, so was Philly. They lost one of their very important defensive players that decided to spit on Dak,
Oh
which has
yeah.
now become a very controversial thing because people are saying, "Oh, Dak spat first. Like he spat on the ground, whatever."
Yeah, but in your opinion, was he spitting at the player?
I don't know. I actually didn't even watch the video of Dak spitting. I just kind of read about it. So I
Yeah.
need to go back and watch it. But I mean, either way, he didn't spit on anybody.
He didn't. You're right. He didn't spit on anyone, which I guess that's fine. I saw in live and in the replays like Dak came out like he was in the huddle on the backside, walked at the end of the huddle towards that player, spit past his lineman towards that player, and his excuse was that he was spitting on the ground, and that guy just happened to be there. And then the guy, Jalen Carter, went up to him and said, "Bro, you spitting on me?" And you just see Dak, at least in the slow-mo video, like he's like smiling, like laughing at him or whatever. And then who knows what was said from there. But yeah, I mean, but
Yeah.
So Dak, whether it was on purpose or not, whatever, but what Jalen Carter was like, that hands down, like you don't spit on other NFL players.
Yeah.
Like that's just, and the crazy thing is like there is no, at least from what I understand, there is no previous history between Jalen Carter and Dak. Like
I was gonna bring that up too. Is unless there's something that we don't know about behind the scenes, this is kind of random.
So random. Like he just went and spit on Dak. Like they were like standing 2 feet from each other, straight up spit on Dak right in front of the ref. The ref was literally right to the side of them, looking at them. And like,
Yep.
I don't know what he was thinking that he'd get away with it.
Well, yeah, and I'm not trying to defend. I mean, Dak necessarily. Like, obviously, I'm biased, but like, let's say you get in a scuffle on the field and people are pushing and pulling and getting all into it, and refs are trying to break them up, flags are thrown, whatever. A lot of it can just be like penalties to both sides, whatever. Let's let it pass. As soon as someone throws a punch, it's a different story, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like there's certain things you just can't do. Granted, Dak may have started it, but he didn't spit on anybody.
But bro, also let me remind you, this was at the very beginning of the game. The very first, like they haven't kickoff. Cowboys had just received the ball. This is before the very first snap. It was in the huddle before the game had even started. So if it was like halfway through the game, there was some scuttle back and forth, whatever. I get that, but this was at the very beginning of the game. Like, that's what I just don't understand.
Maybe if you're gonna spit on someone, don't do it right in front of the ref. How about that?
Yeah, or spit on the back of their helmet. They won't even know.
Yeah, exactly. They might like it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Cowboys.
Yeah, I went Cowboys. Blitz Nation also went Cowboys. It's a full house Cowboys. So
Nice.
versus the Giants. So no love. No love to the Giants. No love to Russell Wilson.
Dude, he didn't play very well last week.
He didn't play
I don't
well
know if
at all.
He's fallen off ever since he left the Seahawks. Didn't do well in the Broncos. Didn't do well in the Steelers, and now he's not doing that hot as of week 1 on the Giants. So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see.
It's a shame, but
I mean, yeah, we could talk about it for a while. I want to know if he's going to be starting every game this year.
Sadly, I don't want to answer that, but sadly, I don't think so. It's so hard. I'm still a Russell Wilson fan, bro. Just back from Seattle, the Seattle days. Like, he gave us a Super Bowl.
He got you your Super Bowl.
He got us a Super Bowl. So I'm like, dude, this guy's like, I'm a fan till I'm dead.
No, I respect that. I absolutely respect that.
But he gets so much hate, and it's like, I get the hate, but I love the guy. Like, I love him. He's a good dad, good husband. But I just don't know where he dropped off. Like, it sucks. But he might be a backup here soon, so it kind of sucks. But anyways, anything else left on Cowboys Giants?
Nah, man.
Divisional matchup, bro. Like I say, anything could happen. Just be ready. Just be ready. All right, next matchup's on. All right. Ooh, another divisional matchup. Bears versus Lions. Who are we? Lions had a crappy week 1. Terrible week 1. Giants started hot. Like, I'm telling you, that defense on Monday Night Football, that defense, Bears. Sorry, was I saying Giants?
You might have said Giants.
I meant Bears. Bears versus Lions. Bears defense looked insane. Like they were breathing down JJ McCarthy's neck that whole first half. But then they let up. They let up the second half. So I don't know what Bears were getting this game, but the Bears need to be on versus the Lions. I went Lions. I don't have much more to say, but I just think Bears, if Bears start 0-2, it's nothing different.
It's true.
But it sucks because I want Ben Johnson to have success there. I want Ben Johnson to bring the Bears success.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams, I still don't believe. I think he has flashes of being a dope quarterback, a really good one, but he also has so many terrible decisions. Like just in week 1, like he was just missing his receivers. Missing. So I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Well, there was one series I remembered from that Bears game where they went 3 and out, and every play was a pass by Caleb Williams, and every pass was misthrown. Either
Terrible.
it was too short, too high, just not even close. And I don't know when he's supposed to show this, star, generational talent that he was supposed to be, but I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. I'm pretty low on Caleb Williams personally.
Yeah.
But if there's any coach that knows how to beat the Lions right now, it's going to be.
Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even. Wow.
So we're coming off a terrible lose for the Lions, who potentially may be much worse than they are last week. I don't think so, but potentially based on how they played last week.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're facing their old offensive coordinator as their head coach for the Bears. It could be more interesting than we think. I'm still going Lions here. And I think the main reason why is that I just don't believe in Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Question for you. And this is obviously, we only have week 1 to go off of. We're going into week 2. But prediction for the end of the season. Do you have Lions winning this division or the Packers?
Oh, Packers. At this point, I have Packers.
Okay.
Would you say Lions still?
No, I think for some reason, I think the Lions, I had these vibes going into the season. I have Lions. I think they went a tier down this year, I feel like. I just have that feeling. But I think Packers really stepped it up, especially defense. So, yeah, I've got Lions coming in second in the division, which sucks because I had them at Super Bowl favorites last year.
Yeah, I think they missed their window, honestly. That's what kind of worries me because we're all kind of rooting for them. We remember them when they went like 0-17 a couple seasons ago. Yeah. And so to see them become so good has been really fun for pretty much anybody who's an NFL fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I just worry that they've missed their window and that, maybe they'll come back. Who knows? But we'll see.
That's kind of my thoughts. That's a good way to put it. I think they lost their window. But yeah, we went full house Blitz Nation, full house on Lions, including Blitz Nation. Yeah, you ready for our next pick?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, bro. This one was hard for me, actually. This one was actually hard.
Yeah.
Seahawks versus Steelers.
I think this is one of the harder matchups for sure.
Yeah.
But I need to hear your thoughts before anything because these are your boys.
So I don't know if you saw in our picks that we had, I actually had I had not who I meant to pick. So, but anyways, my pick is Steelers. I think Steelers have the better defense. I think Seahawks have the potential to have the better offense. But JSN, he's phenomenal. He's the real deal. He's the wide receiver 1. If you have him in fantasy, like, you are lucky. He went off last week. I think you can trust him with Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold's going to be above average, up to like Geno Smith level. But I don't know. Aaron Rodgers, he played elite ball on week 1. He played elite football.
It was surprising that they ended up winning that because when I had checked the score, I think they were losing by a little bit.
Yeah, but like So okay, so actually no, I take that back. Steelers defense is not actually as good as I'm thinking it is, because Steelers were letting the Jets run and score all over them last week.
But yeah, I mean, but it also could be a pro for the Jets. You know, we can't completely rule the Jets out as being
True.
terrible this year.
Man, this is hard.
It's so hard after 1 week. You know,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers definitely didn't look as terrible as he was the entire time he was on the Jets.
Right.
Thankfully. And they do have a lot of new players. The Steelers have a lot of new players, which I think honestly could make them a pretty dangerous team. It just depends on how consistent they can be,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
This is a DK Metcalf revenge game.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
So it's pretty crazy. And this is at home in Pittsburgh. Bro, this is hard. It's hard to play in Pittsburgh. It's a hard place to play at. Seahawks, I just don't know if they're like... Seahawks should have beat the 49ers. I just don't know if Seahawks are really up. I don't know. I pick Steelers. Who do you got?
No, I'm a Steelers as well. It was hard for me to say Seahawks are going to start the season 0-2, but I think they're kind of drawing the short stick here.
Which I hate seeing this, but Seahawks are last in our division right now, which I'm not surprised. Like, it's a new quarterback, new offensive coordinator, just a lot of new things. All of our weapons, like DK Metcalf's gone, Tyler Lockett's gone, so it's all JSN. Cooper Kupp's new, so a lot of new things on the offense. So I don't have much high aspirations for our team, the Seahawks this year, which is fine. It's whatever. But it sucks seeing us be in last place in our division. We're 0-1, and the whole rest of our division is 1-0. So it's like, I know it's just by one, but still, it's like.
Well, do you think they'll finish last place in the division?
We have a lot of Cardinals fans here, but I think Kyler is still Kyler. I think Cardinals have so many things to be elite. I think it's strictly Kyler. I don't believe in Kyler. Kyler's not an elite quarterback. He's got weapons. He's got top tier tight end, top tier wide receiver. They could use a couple more wide receivers, but I mean, their defense should be pretty elite. According to what I heard, Kyler was really sick. I guess the night before the game, he was like, it was coming out both ends, like puking and
we've all been there,
pooping. Yeah. So
they call it the double dragon.
I just played that sound effect.
Oh.
Anyways, anyways, so I guess that's his excuse for not playing well week 1. Anyways, we're not talking about Cardinals right now. I think Cardinals are going to finish last in the division, I think it's going to be Cardinals last, Seahawks third. Well, I don't know. It really depends with 49ers now.
And how healthy they can stay, yeah.
If 49ers are all the way healthy, they'd finish first, but I don't know. It's so hard.
And then, wait, so you're saying Rams not first? Because they're also a toss-up with injuries.
Right. If the entire team was healthy through the whole season, I'd pick 49ers over Rams.
Yeah.
But with where 49ers are at right now, I have Rams going, winning the division. Yeah. But anyways, it's hard right now. Sorry to our Cardinals fans. No, this isn't just because I'm a Seahawks fan. I don't know. That's my prediction. But I would assume Cardinals fans could see the writing on the wall too, that Kyler's just not the guy. But my opinion sucks. So.
Yeah, I told you my wife and my brother-in-law, they both went to high school with Kyler Murray. So my in-laws are all huge Kyler Murray fans.
Yeah.
They're fans of teams that I don't approve of. It's fine. Like I have no hate towards the Cardinals other than, like, you know, vicariously through you because you're a Seahawks fan, and I'll bond with that, whatevs. But they're big Chiefs fans now because of Andy Reid. I mean, I like Andy Reid too. I like Patrick Mahomes, but I don't like the jumping on the bandwagon thing. Makes me want to slap someone. So
yeah, no, I totally get that. I don't mind rooting for a team, but like being full in, like jumping in. Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
But before we jump to the next game, Blitz Nation, they went Seahawks.
Oh man.
Blitz Nation went
Well,
Seahawks.
well, this was a hard pick though, so I mean, they
It
could be
was.
right.
I want them to be right. Like I'll take an L on this pick. If Seahawks win, I'm happy. But I think Steelers will win. You think Steelers will win. Blitz Nation went Seahawks.
All
right, dope. Next pick. All right, Jordan, who we got?
All right, next game, which actually after 1 week was probably one of the harder ones for me to pick. We got Broncos at the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know Broncos are supposed to be pretty good this year. Great quarterback, great coach, great defense. But the Colts surprised me. I still am going to go Broncos on this matchup. Like you say, week 1's a liar. We have to see if they can stay consistent there. But I don't want to come out and say the Colts are going to be terrible this year based on their, week 1 performance. I kind of hope they can keep it up. I have nothing against the Colts. They're kind of one of those teams I forget exist, to be honest. But
I'm the exact same way. Like, that's so funny. No hate towards our Colts fans, but it's a team that we're just like, it's like
they've kind of been irrelevant for the last few years though. So I mean, you can't really blame us. We don't have any real big Colts friends, do we? Do you know of any? Yeah, I went to college like an undergrad with a couple kids from Indianapolis, but I haven't talked to them in years. So
I had one buddy growing up who was actually a Colts fan, but I just thought it was so random.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, who?
So they're one of those teams where like, hey, they're doing great. Good for them,
Yeah.
Like, sweet.
Yeah. No, that's funny. But yeah, no, I went Broncos. I agree with you. Great team. I predicted this last week, but with my audio being so bad, I don't even know if you guys heard this, but I'm making a bold prediction that the Broncos are going to finish first in the division, beating out the Chiefs, beating out the Chargers, which the Chargers look hot right now. Like, I'm straight up. I'm actually pretty nervous with that prediction because Broncos looked bad week 1. Actually, they Bo Nix was not playing good. He was throwing picks. But I think what saved them during that game last week was Broncos defense, which I think Broncos defense is gonna finish number 1 overall. If it's not the Broncos, it's probably gonna be Vikings defense. They're pretty hot. But yeah, I think Broncos defense is number 1, which I think is gonna stop the Colts, gonna stop Daniel Jones. I love Daniel Jones, what he's doing right now with the Colts. I think that's awesome. I think he might be the next Sam Darnold, just like
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, revive in his career. Who knows? The next Baker Mayfield. We'll see.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield, yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, I've got Broncos. You got Broncos. Blitz Nation also has Broncos winning this matchup.
Yeah, I think we have a few Broncos fans that we have mutual friends as well. So
yeah, we do.
This is a shout out to you guys.
Our boy Parker, he's the one that beat you in fantasy last week, if you remember.
Yeah. I'd like to beat him in real. I'm just kidding. Can't say that a lot. Love you, buddy.
I know I have a sound effect for that, but shots fired. Yeah, right here.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Too bad you can't hear it.
Yeah, I'm sure it was great.
Shout out to Parker and the Broncos. Anyways, next matchup we got coming up. Real quick, guys, before we get on to these matchups, make sure to like, subscribe to this video. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. I know if you're watching, you're not a subscriber unless you're my mom. Only my mom is subscribed to this channel. So if you're not my mom, make sure to subscribe, guys, because this is fun, right, Jordan? Like, if you want to see...
I should go subscribe to this channel, huh?
Yeah, you're probably... I'm not even subscribed to this channel, so...
Yeah. Dude, well, it's a homework assignment for all of us, all right?
Yeah.
Let's just go do it.
Make sure to subscribe right now. Pause the video, subscribe, like. Make sure to like the video because it gets us out to all the other football peeps.
Send it to your mom as well, all your other moms.
Yes.
And do us a solid.
Do us a solid. Oh, Jordan, I'm just now realizing... Hold up. Oh, wait. I'm I'm dumb. We're literally on it right now. Okay, never mind. I don't want to spoil anything. I thought we were missing our survivor picks, but
No, yeah.
yeah. Okay. My bad. Yeah. So Jordan, what's the next matchup?
So next we've got, might be one of the snooze games of the week, but we'll see. We'll see. Panthers at Cardinals. Who you had just picked Cardinals as your survivor pick this past week, and it worked out for you, okay? I mean, it was a bit stressful, I'm sure, but it worked out. I think Panthers are really going to be fighting to be one of the worst teams in the league this season.
You think they're
tell me
gonna be
otherwise.
one of the worst?
I think they're going to be fighting to be one of the worst in the league this season.
Okay.
You think otherwise? You think they're going to be pretty great?
I thought so. Week 1, really, I just reconfirmed to me, like, what was I thinking? Bryce Young is not a quarterback. So I want them to be good because, like, they got Chuba Hubbard. He's a phenomenal running back. They have Teteroa McMillan. He's a phenomenal wide receiver. Like,
He's just new. He's just new.
well, yeah, he's new, so he's a
Yeah.
rookie. So I'm not like, I know he's gonna get better throughout the season, but like they have, Panthers have some elite players like to get better. But I think what's really holding them back is Bryce Young.
Yeah, and which is sad because I think he's a likable guy. I think he's a good dude. He's a good
I mean,
leader.
my
He's
mom
not
says
a
the
great
same about
quarterback.
me, but it doesn't mean I'm good at what I do.
No, and no, I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't think he's a great quarterback either, but I wish he would. I wish he would like fulfill that, hope and potential that we all saw for him when he was drafted freaking first overall.
Right.
So yeah, I don't think the Panthers are going to be all that great this season. Definitely below average. And so I took a risk here because you have to do this. That's what all the greats do, right? I
That's what
chose
I did.
Cardinals here, not only for my weekly pick for this matchup, but also for my survivor pick this week. Woo-hoo! This may be one of the more risky picks I make this entire season, but you've got to choose teams that aren't going to be the greatest. And even though Cardinals might not be the best this season, I think they can win this matchup.
I'm just laughing so hard because I went through the same pain that you're feeling right now. It's like I better be freaking right. watch the Panthers just somehow demolish the Cardinals. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
but no, I like this pick. I picked Cardinals to win too. Blitz Nation also picked Cardinals. It's a little bit more stressful when it's your survivor pick. So I feel you.
Yeah, I know. I will not be watching this game. I will be waiting for the final score so I don't have to stress over it.
I feel you, bro. It's stressful. All right, our next pick. All right, bro. This one's tough. It's our Super Bowl from last year. Super Bowl rematch. We got the Eagles versus Chiefs. Bro, was this hard for you?
I mean, I paused.
Can you honestly see the Chiefs starting the season 0-2 though? That
was my thought.
That's the real question.
That was my thought. And honestly, in my heart of hearts, I want them to so bad. But I'm sure you watched the Super Bowl last year, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't a very fair game.
It wasn't
It was
good.
a pretty comfortable Eagles win.
Yeah.
And Eagles, they come off a pretty hot win after against one of the greatest teams in the league right now, this week 1. I think they've shown that they have the stuff. Plus, they keep making moves. It's so frustrating. They keep picking up players and making trades and always trying to make their roster better. I think they just have really built this, culture of just being great, which I hate to say, but honestly, they're the team that has done it. So I think honestly they're going to win this matchup. I'm hoping for a good game, but like we said, the Chargers beat the Chiefs last week, which that was a great game.
Divisional matchup though. Divisional matchup,
Yeah.
I will say.
They're always interesting. I mean, that game definitely made my nipples hard. It was a great first game of the season. But what?
I played that sound effect.
I have no idea. So yeah, I'm going Eagles here. I mean, like I said, I paused. Chiefs could, still be in the running here, but I think it'll be the Eagles. What do you think?
Well, first, real quick, what ESPN thinks. ESPN has Eagles 48% to Chiefs 51%. So,
dude,
pretty much 50-50, you'd have to say. So it's home for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So it's tough. But no, Eagles, still think they're the team to beat. Chiefs, I'm not too nervous about them this year. I don't know if it's just Patrick Mahomes not being Patrick Mahomes, or if it's I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I think I'm at a point where I'm not too afraid of the Chiefs right now. I'd be a little bit more afraid of the Eagles just with their firepower that they have. I went Eagles, but Blitz Nation, they went Chiefs.
They go Chiefs. Okay.
Blitz Nation went Chiefs. So
That's all right.
yeah,
That's all right.
yeah. You and I think all the way up till right now, we have the exact same picks. And
Oh, for real?
up until right now, we have the exact same picks, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think, we haven't deviated.
Not yet. But Blitz Nation, they've deviated from us. So, bro, Blitz Nation could come out with more picks than us, or we might cancel each other out. And
I don't know. Law of averages, man. Law of averages.
exactly. Okay.
Could balance out.
Next pick. Did you have anything else?
No, that's it.
All
I think that might be game of the week, though.
it's gonna be a good game. Definitely,
yeah.
definitely, yeah, good game. All right, next matchup. All right, next matchup we got. This one was hard for me. Actually, probably one of the hardest picks of the whole week, and I'd say it's two mid teams, but sometimes that's what makes it the hardest. We've got the Falcons in Minnesota versus the Vikings. And you know me, you know my history. I am a Huskies fan through and through. I got my Huskies hat right up there. I'm a Huskies guy through and through. Washington Huskies, college football, and the freaking Michigan beat us in the championship a couple years ago. And you know who those two quarterbacks were?
Oh, yeah. I do.
Michael Penix and J.J. McCarthy. Michael Penix on the Huskies, J.J. McCarthy in Michigan. And this is a rematch in the pro NFL era. So
I know.
I don't like this matchup already because I'm still salty from that loss, as you can tell. But, bro, so I'm trying so hard to take my emotions out of this pick specifically. Because I love Michael Penix. Love him to death. I've got his jersey. I'll have to wear his jersey one of these days. But, this was a hard pick. I want to hear who you picked first.
Oh, man. I was waiting to hear. I thought this was also a pretty hard pick. It could be the battle of the mid again. It's only been 1 week. It's hard to say. I think I was pretty expectant for the Falcons this year. With all the weapons they have, I really want Michael Penix to do well. I personally don't have anything against JJ McCarthy either. I think I in my head back and forth, I was making cases of like who has who, weapons, defenses, different things. And I think ultimately I just sided with the Falcons here. And mostly that was based on what I saw during the Vikings-Bears game. Even though the Vikings won that game, they didn't really impress me with everything they had. Honestly, Bears should have won that game until they just kind of fell off.
Yeah.
Even though Vikings had the better quarterback, so I don't know. I went with the Falcons kind of as a flip a coin guess, but could go either way.
That's
What do you
fair.
think?
Blitz Nation went with you as well. They went Falcons.
Okay.
And
I'm guessing you went Vikings?
I went Vikings.
Dude, stab yourself in the heart right there.
It hurts, bro. It hurts. I don't know if I'm doing this to myself. I didn't pick Seahawks. I didn't pick Falcons. I don't know if it's just me.
Are you dead inside now?
Yes. I don't know if it's me. Oh, I've got a sound effect for that. If you don't hear it, which I know you don't, it's the GTA when you get like killed in video games. It's stupid. Anyways.
Yeah, dude. Because the only thing worse here than siding with the enemy is losing after siding with the enemy.
So it's
you know what I mean?
It's a win-win. Like if Vikings win, I get the point. If Falcons win, I feel happy inside. I get a little.
But then you're like, why the frick did I choose them?
Exactly. So that's not my main reasoning, but it's like it's still a win-win. Anyways, I don't believe in JJ McCarthy yet. You make a very solid point. I don't think he showed enough. I think it was I think the Bears beat themselves. I don't think JJ McCarthy really did enough to make me be like, oh. I think it's mostly Vikings defense is an elite defense. They're supposed to be. They're supposed to be an elite defense. So I think Michael Penix is going to have a hard time versus this defense. So I think it might slow him down enough. But Michael Penix and the Falcons have way better weapons. It's hard to say that because Justin Jefferson's like one of the best,
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But I think Michael Penix has rounded out overall better. I think the Falcons have better weapons. Bijan Robinson, Drake London's phenomenal. So
I was gonna say. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't know if you you had fallen asleep during the Vikings Bears game, but every time they would pan over to the Vikings head coach, like I don't really know a ton about him and like where he falls as far as like ranking coaches go, but every time something good would happen for the Vikings, they would pan to him and he'd always seem like surprised, like, oh, that worked, or like, oh, something crazy happened. It's like, how much does he really call in the shots here? Like what all influence does he have? I'm sure obviously he's a great coach. They're doing great. They did great last year.
So Kevin O'Connell,
but every time they panned to him, I was like, what the?
Yeah, so Kevin O'Connell, the Vikings head coach, he is up there with currently in the NFL one of like the best, the better head coaches. They call him like the quarterback whisperer. Like they say like he's the one that like gave birth again to Sam Darnold's career, and like just he's a great head coach. So I would be surprised if if JJ McCarthy doesn't have a good season under him. If you put JJ McCarthy on a different team, I don't think he does as well. But anyways, but I did want to bring up, one of my buddies sent me this actually this morning. It has to do with Michael Penix. They know I'm a big fan of Michael Penix, so I just I gotta read this to you. So this is comparing Michael Vick and Michael Penix.
I think I know what it is, but tell me.
Atlanta. So this is what it says, and it shows a picture of both quarterbacks. It says Atlanta has a left-handed, dual threat black quarterback named Michael with the last name that's one character off from a male genitalia. So Michael Vick, who was black, left-handed quarterback, Atlanta Falcons. Vick, last name Vick, is one letter off from being,
you can figure it out.
pretty inappropriate. Vick. And then Penix, left-handed black quarterback, first name Michael, and left-handed again. And Penix is one letter off from being a male genitalia. So
yeah, dude,
Atlanta does it right.
I don't know if this is a good segue. I could talk about the male genitalia for a long time, actually.
I feel like you're very well versed in male genitalia.
Yeah, I mean, let's go off.
I don't think we got enough time for that. But I wanted to throw that fact out there. I think it's actually really funny. So
no, it is. Yeah.
If only I knew.
So that's why you're going with the Vikings, huh?
If only I knew what male genitalia was. So
you'll figure it out someday.
All right, next pick. All right, guys, this is our Sunday Night Football matchup. So we got this pick and one more pick after this. We got the Bucks versus Texans. I don't got much to say here besides this. I went with Bucks as my survivor pick this week. I'm feeling pretty good about it against the Texans, who I honestly don't think Texans are going to be as hot this season. They were all saying, oh, it's CJ Stroud, he'll do better this season. Last year was his sophomore, what do they call it? Sophomore brain fart, drought, or yeah, where their second year in the NFL, they just don't do good, but they'll come back and do better next year. Anyways, I'm not a believer in the Texans right now. They have one of the worst O-lines still You'd think
Yep.
they would have fixed that, but they still have one of the worst O-lines in the NFL. And I think Bucks defense is gonna destroy the Texans O-line. And I'm not afraid of the Texans. The Texans defense is supposed to be really good, but with the Bucks offense, I'm not afraid. So yeah, I went Bucks. They're my survivor pick, my guarantee win of the week. Yeah, who'd you go for?
I think it was a pretty comfortable Bucks as well. I watched the Texans play a little bit, and it wasn't all that upsetting, but it didn't blow me away either. I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm still rooting for C.J. Stroud as well. I like Baker Mayfield as well. We'll see how it goes, but I think Bucks will pretty easily win this one.
Yeah, I feel that. Blitz Nation, they went Bucks as well, so we got a full house Bucks. Yeah, let's go right into our Monday night matchup. All right, bro. Who do we actually hold up? I think. Guys, I'm so sorry to misinform you. I need to take better notes on this, but we have a double header on Monday Night Football.
Ooh.
So my bad. Falcons versus Vikings. That's Sunday Night Football. Bucks versus Texans is Monday night. And this next and final matchup, Chargers versus Raiders, is also Monday Night Football. So we have two back-to-back Monday Night Football matchups. I thought.
See, part of me wants them to just put one on Tuesday we have a game every week or every day each week.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Except we wouldn't be able to record this.
Well, yeah, but my annoyance with this Monday night matchup is, so I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Atlanta right now. This is where I live, in Atlanta, and on the East Coast, our first game, Monday Night Football, the Bucks versus Texans, that starts at 7 p.m., which is already somewhat late. Most games out here, night games start at 8. The second game starts at 10 p.m. And they usually last like 3 hours, 10, 11, 12, 1. Bro, you're telling me I have to stay up till 1 o'clock to see who wins this game? I could barely stay up to the Sunday night or that Monday night's matchup last week. Bro, I got kids. I got a newborn that we're feeding in the middle of the night. I mean, I should be awake by that time, actually, but...
Yeah, well, no, you should probably just move, honestly. That's probably the easiest.
Move back to Seattle. Move back to my hometown.
Or, like, more central...
Like the
Texas time, maybe.
Texas area?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great area. Maybe specifically around the city I live in. That'd be great.
Yeah. I'll... You got room in your house?
Yeah, dude. We have a fourth bedroom. We have a nice closet, actually.
Oh, so we'll put all my kids in that closet.
Yeah.
And then, perfect. And then I'll sleep in your bed.
Done. It'll be easy.
Nice. Yeah, so anyways, Chargers Raiders. So 2 Monday night matchups. Who do you got for this last and final matchup for Monday night?
Kind of like I said before with the Chargers game this past week, it made me very happy. And the Chargers are another team that I feel like they've been bad for so long. I want them to finally be good. And they really showed, the world a lot with this last win over the Chiefs. So I'm going with Chargers here, even though, nothing against the Raiders. I just don't think that it's going to be a real competition. I could be completely wrong after 1 week, but I'm going to go with Chargers pretty comfortably here. Shout out to my boy Travis, who I'm pretty sure is a big Chargers fan.
He is, yeah. Yeah, he's a big Chargers fan. I think Chargers are having their season. I think it's going to be a toss-up with Chargers this year. So, again, this is a divisional matchup, Raiders versus Chargers. So this game could go either way. But I think it's going to be a toss-up between Chargers finishing second or third. It's really going to come down to how the Chiefs play. I think it's going to be Broncos first, Chargers second or third between the Chiefs. I don't know. Chargers could go first, bro. Like if they keep this elite status up, like they have a firing offense right now. So I went with Chargers too.
Yeah, dude. I worry that the Lions pass the baton onto the Chargers of who's going to be a really good team, but still end up losing to someone else.
Bro, I'm sure I've noticed this once before, but I'm noticing it again right now. The Broncos and the Chargers being in the same division, they have 2 University of Oregon quarterbacks. They have 2 Oregon Duck quarterbacks.
Oh yeah.
Bo
yeah.
Nix and Justin Herbert. And I'm pretty sure they were back to back. Like it was Justin Herbert, and then when he got drafted, Bo Nix was the next quarterback. I'm pretty sure. Which, if you know me, being a Huskies fan, I hate Oregon. Like that's our biggest rivalry. So automatically, I don't like Oregon quarterbacks, especially coming into the NFL. So I automatically don't root for them. But
is that why you don't like Justin Herbert so much?
I don't have anything actually. I actually like Justin Herbert more than Bo Nix. So
that's fair.
I like Justin Herbert. He hasn't been elite for the last couple of years.
Who do you think has the potential to be better, have the better career?
Right now, Justin Herbert should. I think Justin Herbert makes better decisions, but that's hard because Bo Nix is only in his second year. So,
yeah, I feel like Bo Nix, he's got that like fire, like that competitive edge that you see in a lot of greats. And Justin Herbert, he seems a little bit more timid.
Yeah,
maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
So I wonder if Bo Nix would end up being better overall in the end of it, just with that little edge that he has. But we'll see.
Yeah, I wonder if you put Bo Nix, and you could say this about any quarterback, but if you put Bo Nix on like a different team, could he really elevate that team?
Yeah.
So you could say that with literally any quarterback. So that's hard to say. Yeah, we Blitz Nation went Chargers. We went full house Chargers. No love for the Raiders, but I got love for the Raiders. I love my guy Pete Carroll and Geno Smith. So that'll be a fun game to watch. I'm excited for that game, to see Geno back in prime time with Pete Carroll, see what they do.
Yeah, at least to watch the highlights if you're going to be asleep at 1 a.m.
I'm an old man now, dude. I can't stay up that late.
Dude, are you 30 yet?
Bro, yeah, I'm 30, dude. That's freaking
crazy. I know.
Yeah.
We're grandpas now.
I'm old, bro.
With 4 kids, bro.
Yeah, 4. We just had our 4th. That's crazy. Dude, we have a great week of football coming up, guys. We just got through our weekly Blitz picks and our survivor picks. My survivor pick is the Bucks. Jordan's survivor pick, the risky Cardinals. We'll see what happens. But right now, after week 1, we're both still alive. So we'll see if we stay alive after week 2. Guys, enjoy some fantasy football as well. Hope your fantasy football leagues are doing good. And guys, comment down below right now, comment down below who your survivor pick is this week. And if you commented last week, you cannot use your same pick again this week. You can't keep choosing the Bills. Once you choose the Bills, you can't choose them again. But yeah, let us know in the comments right now who your survivor pick is for this week.
Hey, and don't forget, if Ryan and I, if we lose 3 survivor picks over the course of the season, we have to do some punishment.
Yes. We
had laid those out last week. Did we throw that on the gram?
I did not, because week 1, honestly, like we said in the beginning of the episode, week 1, I didn't promote our episode at all. Like
That's fine. Yeah.
I was so annoyed by how it turned out, so I didn't promote it, but I'm going to promote it more this week for week 2. So anyways, yes.
Okay, that's cool.
We are going to put out on the gram what our punishments are going to be, and you guys need to choose between. Jordan, do you remember what they were?
Yeah, one's get spit on by the other person. No, I'm just kidding.
Right, Jalen Carter.
It was sit in a chair and get a bunch of candy and syrup, whipped cream, whatever, put on by your kids.
Mm-hmm.
And you just got to take it. Another one was have your wife do your makeup.
Yes, that's what I was forgetting.
And the other one was an ice bath.
Yeah, an ice bath.
I think we had said 10 minutes, but
yeah,
that's
10-minute ice bath. So those are our 3 options. We'll put those up on the gram for you guys to choose what our punishment will be when we lose 3 survivor picks. So
watch it be the same week for us too. That'd be crazy.
Dude, yeah, then what? We'll have to see.
We'll do it together.
Oh boy. Anyways, bro, guys, thanks for another great week. Thanks for staying all the way to the end of this episode. If you are here right now, you're a true one. We love you. We love our Blitz Nation. And guys, to another great week of football.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Blitz Bros. Let's go, Blitz Nation. We'll see you next time.
Love you, Blitz Nation.
Peace.
Peace out.